All right, everyone. Hello. Fix that. Let's pop open the soda. Here we go. I'm gonna keep working on the Thaumic Foundry. Past couple of days, I really focused on it, so I have enough to where I can start showing it off. Oh, I'm sorry, Maisie. Did I disrupt you by talking? How dare I? Alright, so what I'm working on here is the first thing. So if I break this block, I think let me hop into here. See if I can. I don't think I can break these blocks. Yeah, I don't think I can. I can admin break it. I do that, it kind of destroys the whole thing. So I think I have to eject this to restart it. All right, so let's go into the block portal code. It's going to be right here. So on block broken, change unlooked at. Do I even have anything for it? You know what? It's probably going to be best in the block entity. Here we go. Okay, so right in here. Animation deactivate, so that's not doing anything. Need to copy this. So really, if anything happens with this block, right? So if it breaks, okay, let's do iPlayer entity world. You know what? That's a really sloppy way of doing it. Let's do this dot API dot world block accessor. So I'm going to get the core, right? And then what I'm going to want to do is, let's see, drop. So I don't want to do a drop contents. I do have something custom in here. Let's see what I called it. I got too many windows open. There we go. Should be here. So I could drop all synthesis. Yeah, you know what? That's all I need to drop. I'll keep everything else in. So let's make this a public. That way I can copy this. We can go back into here. Should be able to call it there. Basically, I need to reset synthesis if something happens to the portal block. So if you admin break it, it's going to be the same as a hard reset. And that's going to be if it's broken in any way, if it's removed, so if a mod removes it. On unloaded, I think that's just like if it's unloaded from the chunk. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I don't have to do anything with that one. All right, so let's save and quit. We'll hop back in. We'll check to see if that bug is fixed. Stop. And then I think I'm going to just close everything and start fresh because I got like windows on windows on windows here. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Monday, right? Monday. I gotta pull out the grill and get that bad boy cleaned off. Gotta do some grilling this weekend. Gotta get some hamburger patties too. Bunch of cheese and bread. I'm gonna be burger flipping. Man, it's 88 outside. It looks hot. There we go. All right, so if I break this, there we go. So it's going to eject a tablet. If you place the tablet, you start synthesizing things. So let's throw a couple things in. And you admin break it, so it drops all of those items. Let's do a test. If I put the candles in, it should only do the synthesis stuff, right? So now if I break it, yep, so it's going to leave any upgrades in there. It just does a hard reset. Cool. Very cool. All right, so that is that. For the most part, I have a majority of this made. So I guess I could break this. We'll just start, right? We'll start. So you'll get this through whichever way I have you get it. Oh, you know what? You know what? I should probably put a little description in the you know, when you're looking at things here. You know, a little something that's like, you know, maybe it says like tablet slot or whatever. I'm doing that in the sanctum, so let's take a quick little look at the sanctum. On interact, on open, try put, try take. There we go, block info. I was gonna say, where the hell is block info? Block info. Okay, so I'm getting a slot index, and if it's empty... Oh! You did. Oh, pass device, you clever son of a bitch. you clever bastard, you. This is exactly what I did. All right, let's go into... I'm losing my windows. Oh my god, this. Hold on, let me I gotta keep remembering to turn the quality down. There we go. Perfect. All right, so in here, I think what I'm gonna need to do... You know what? I'm gonna stick it right here for now. Let's do .inventory. So if the index is greater than 0, so I don't think I really need this. I need to change this to 3, right, for the index. Then, yes, the rest will be okay. We gotta change that to inventory. So, if the slot is empty, then I'm going to want to put in some lines here, right? So I can say, you know, let's do something more here. Let me do an if statement. Paste this in. I'll say if index equals this dot slot tablet, and let me get rid of this, right? So I'm going to take the selection box array that I've made. I'm going to subtract the initial 3 that make up the base model itself, because I'm trying to pool those together. And then I'm going to take a look to see if the starting index is equal to the slot here. That way I know I'm in the tablet slot. And then I can do something like this, right? So I can then get the inventory slot, and then I can give you a message if it's empty, right? I can do something like... I'll localize this in a bit. Insert a tablet. Really, I guess that's all I want. If a tablet's in there, I don't need to really, like, tell you more information. Really, if it's empty, I need to tell you, insert a tablet. There we go. Right, so it says insert a tablet. You know, instead of insert a tablet, I could make this easier. I'm going to preserve this, because I may want to tell you something more about this. But for now, I'm just going to leave that out. I'm just going to let you know that this is the Thaumic Foundry. No, you know what? Let's just say tablet slot. Right? That way you hover over it and you see tablet slot. And what I could do is, I may want to actually put this somewhere else except for the very bottom, potentially. You know what? Maybe we don't want to do that. I think I want this at the very bottom. So I'm going to cut this out. We are going to go right at the bottom. ESC, here we go. There we go. So if I have a tablet in there, right, it still will tell me the tablet slot. If I hold tab to look at the whole ingredient list, I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh boy. Oh boy. So it's looking good so far. If I go into it, it would be giving... Oh, you know what? I need to circle back to here. We need to scroll all the way down to apply debuffs. The only debuff I kind of want to throw at you at this point would be... sickness. Right? A lick of rust sickness. Or mana burn. There we go. So that's going to be the negative effect. Let's give it a try. So if you throw the incorrect item in here, it has a chance of it's like a 1 out of 3 chance to apply 5 seconds of rust sickness or 5 seconds of mana burn. I think it's enough of an issue where I don't think I need to really go any further with it. So if you throw, when you throw items in, I have it like spawn right here. There we go. So after doing the wrong thing for so long, I got some mana burn. One thing, let me check this out. So there was a problem with throwing whole units in. Yeah, I got mana burn for that for sure. So I have 42. You know what? Let's reset this. There. So 7 and 42, right? So if I throw this out, right, and now it wants rusty dust. I think what I can do now, I think I put into where you can have multiple stacks. So it's going to take 2 rusty dust, right? So if I throw the whole thing out, it took it all, so I should have 40 left, and I do. If I were to stop synthesis, drop it out, yep, it was 2 rusty dust in there and one crystal. All right. I'm gonna have to apply some of this code to the Oculus to see if I can import it. So this is getting rid of that issue where it can't detect you know, like multiple like things in a stack. Now the problem with that is if you throw the stack in, you're kind of guaranteed. Oh, cancel. What are you? Remove rusty dust. Oh shit, this is a vintage story crash? Extract embedded packet spawn serializer. Ooh. Can I just continue? No idea why that happened. Oops. We'll just do a reload. I'm gonna see if that's something I can repeat. There we go. All right. Start this again. Oh, look at that. Index equals 0. Let's get rid of that before we go any further. And let's say index equals... There we go. Let's get rid of that. Kind of clean up after myself. Okay, fine. Interesting. Vice left click slot 3. So I move the rusty dust. I wonder if there is an issue with... Hold on. I think I may know what the problem is. You got to find out which window it's in. Okay, it could be this. I may need to do this strictly server side. So let's do world in. Oh, let's do if. I was wondering if I had to be specific. If world in dot side dot is server, right? So if this is the server, then I can do this. We will continue. You know what? Let's actually shut down and hop. Oh, well, looks like it's give it a heart attack. Damn. Because I wonder if, like, because I'm doing raw spawning right now. I think this will do it. I think we got it. I'm gonna lower the music in my headphones a little bit. Maybe too loud for the stream, I don't know. Doop, 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 doop. Oh shit! I got a drink here. I'm starting to feel thirsty. I'm thirsty. Right? Oh, okay. Wait. So, as of right now, things are kind of worked there. All right. So we're gonna refresh it. Throw all that stuff in. That, I think, is what it was. There we go. Oh, if I hit Q, something is going on with this. Get size is having an issue. Ooh. Interesting. So what is this, like, int packet length, instance, entity count? Item code. It may not have anything to do with this. This is what I'm gonna do. Return. That will kill off that code. Will it continue? You know what? I'm just gonna shut down. We're gonna rebuild. We'll do this right. Rebuild. Hop back in. All right. Oh, wait. Because it's in that broken state. There we go. So now it's fine. Oh, it seems like if you try to spam it, ooh. It's like the game's not able to keep up. Let's experiment a little bit. Here, let me rebuild this one. We're gonna build an Oculus. Go. This and this. I need a resonator. Match those. All right, quick test here. All right, so that's looking good. So it's fine in that portal block. Let's get synthesizing. So let me pull out a cipher. Here we go. Right? So that. Oh, duh. You throw the wrong. Oh, I'm confused. Oh, it's so weird. Look at this cocktail of mistakes. I'm weighted. Oh my god. This is exactly what I wanted. All right. So let me think what the problem should be while I wait for this cocktail of bullshit to wear off of me. God damn, the weighted is brutal. You can't even, like, fly. There we go. So, where's my stuff? Right over here. Okay. So it would appear... You know what? Let's come at this again from another angle. I'm going to restart it. We're going to reload the world. I'm going to go from higher up, because I don't know if it's an issue with me throwing it, because it could be an issue where I'm not, like, maybe I have to push, like, a sync so the item stack updates. So if I'm up above... Okay, so that is not working there. Let's, I guess we gotta restart it, okay? it's throwing it all out, right? So I get it all. Is it because I'm too close to it, just throwing stuff in? Or am I trying to pick it up before the game knows what the stack size is? Ooh, huh? Think about that. Is there something where I can mark this dirty? So entity item, mark shape modified. Wow, animation manager. Interesting. So I don't see anything necessarily there. But you know what? Actually, I don't think it would be anything in here. It would probably be... this. Maybe this. Run to see if too many items were consumed. I think I need to do something with the stack size. Do like a refresh. So I would have to do slot dot mark dirty. Right, marks the dirty, which queues it up for saving and resending. Yeah. So this is server to client. Yeah, I'm doing it there. Mark dirty. Am I doing anything else? No. So that actually should be taking care of it. But now I'm throwing things one at a time, right? So let's look at this. Eject incorrect ingredient. This is what I need to look at. It's not even using that code. Ooh. I have an idea. So in here, it's client and server side stuff. What I'm thinking is this part right here probably should just be server side. So what I'll just do is say if this is client, return. Because I think when it's ejecting it out, it's lagging behind a little bit, and maybe there's an issue when you're picking it up because you're picking up like a ghost item. Maybe it's sensitive to that, but it's gotta be in here. Because I'm killing it on the server side, but I'm spawning on both the server and the client. Will immediately disappear if the stack size is equal to 0. Returns the entity spawn, maybe null. I wonder if it is null. If it's coming up null. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Because I can stand close to it now, right? And then just hold Q. I mean, it's mana burning the fuck out of me, but luckily for everyone, I don't keep like stacking 5 seconds on each one. You'd have like a couple minutes of mana burn. Apply debuffs for wrong. Okay, so I need to take a closer look at this code. or anything that is spawning the item entity. So in here it was this. I'm gonna leave this. This is redundant right now. I'm gonna leave it, even though I kind of strip out the client up here, just as a reminder that when I'm trying to kill something off, the server specifically needs to do that. And so let's go back into here. So anywhere I see spawn item entity, which is like right here. This is try take. I think that one's gonna be fine. Hey, Spetsy. How you doing? So I got those two there. I can ignore that. Then I got this one. Which I think is also fine. So in here, and I have this set for server specific stuff anyways. All right, cool. So that probably did it. I could throw the entire stack. Oh, nope, that probably did not do it. Interesting. What if... Oh, how did that happen? So that would have been the whole stack that I threw in instead of just like a onesie and twosie thing. Which would actually run into here. Let's see what I have in entity item. Entity item dot, let's see, alive. Attribute. Keep going. Not really seeing anything. I wonder if I have to... So maybe for spawn entity? Doing alright, just finishing up some hell diving? Alright. Ah, man. Do I need to go into item stack? Or it wouldn't be item stack, right? It would be entity item... lot mark dirty. Right? Do I need to mark this slot dirty? Because I do technically write in the item stack into the slot, but I'm not actually marking said slot as dirty. Killing velocity, setting the position, writing this launch attribute. You know what I need to do as well? I probably should synchronize this as well. So I can mark the path dirty. Just to be sure. So we're gonna reload. Let's pop on another song here. Where is it? There we go. All right. I think it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be broken right there. Let's refresh it. All right. And take the whole wad. All right. Take the whole wad again. Okay. Okay. Let's throw individuals. There we go. Num 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 num. Mana bird, no, no. Right, so I can throw it out, right? Well, some more. So that's what it is. Something weird is happening when you're like picking it back up every once in a while. Wonder if should I be broadcasting? Well, it would be on item pickup, right? It'd be on item pickup. This is a crap. Figure this out. So I got the recipe. But we're around to check, see if too many items are consumed. I think there's an issue in here. So we're getting the slot. Doing a quick check there. Check to see if it's a block or an item. Creating the new inventory stack based on the block or item. And then I put it into slot. So I'm doing a trimmed stack here. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. This is not being called. If it was magic crystals here, let me throw in a magic crystal, right? Oh, it's when I try and like even pick it up. Ooh. Interesting. So 3. The size, get size. So it saw a size of 3. Interesting. Okay. About you. So this is actually over here. So it's ejecting the incorrect items. I'm marking this as dirty. Look at this here. So that's for Essence Ash. I don't care about that. So we'll just focus on this small elemental crystal. So if it's a small crystal, this is what's consuming it, playing the sizzle sound. And then I check to see if too many items were consumed. Then I run. Okay, then I run with that. And then I will eject. If there's anything extra there, I'm going to eject it here. So this right here, this logic looks at the inventory and tries to throw out, like prune out any extra items it may have overeaten as a check. This one right here would just eject it once it gets thrown in, right? And then it's deemed not needed. This dot. Yeah, that would be correct. World, spawn item entity. Yeah, interesting. I'm gonna have to look at this a little bit, but we'll continue. So it's saying exception object reference not set to an instance of object. It's part of the serializer. It's a packet. Entity spawn serializer get size. So the game itself is not happy about this. Alright, I'll have to figure it out. There are ways I could do it. There are plenty of other things that I need to do. Like you break this, okay, that comes out. Plops right on top. Let's put it back in. Alright, so majority of this is working. There. Insert a tablet to begin synthesis. So I tell you that's the tablet slot. I should probably change the color of that, make it pop a little more. Let me sit up. Let's look at it. Here we go. I'm gonna copy this because I am lazy. Copy this. We will make this. You know, I'm gonna make this the orange color. Summoned. There we go. Summoned item, that color right there. Right? Let's see what it looks like. Just something. There we go. Right? Something that just colors it off just a little bit to let you know, like, hey, it's something important. So that's the tablet slot. This, should I just put, like, maybe I should put a mage candle slot. I'm going to copy this and we'll paste this in. So if I say this equals this slot, upgrade max energy 1. Maybe I'll do upgrade slot. Upgrade slot mage candle, maybe. Upgrade slot mage candle. But it's only for that one, right? Okay, so let me go back into here. Get rid of all of that. I could just add to this statement, but I think I want to keep them separate in case I do something else. But telling you it's an upgrade slot, I think, is... and then what goes in it. See, Mage Candle may end up changing. It may just be, like, upgrade slot. Or I'll say, like, maybe, like, max mana storage upgrade slot or something, right? If it's going to be more than just Mage Candles. But for now, I think this is good. Say, synthesis slot. Tablet. Technically, it is that's the synthesis slot. These are the upgrade slots. All right, so we're getting there. I am curious. Here, I'm gonna do something. We are going to reload the world. And I'm doing this to make sure everything is good to go here. right? That way we're fresh, clean slate. And then I'm going to start to create something, log out, log back in. And then try and throw something in, right? So if I put this in here, just to be sure, I'm going to throw in one item. There we go. I'm going to reload. So it should be looking for rusty dust when I come back in. Getting cooler out yet? There's rusty dust. LOL. 88 still? Ooh, man. Let's see. See, yeah, it is broken. Totally broken. So each time you log in and out, you would have to reset synthesis. Well, that ain't gonna work. That's bullshit. So let's hop back into here. I'm pretty sure this is happening because of this section. Yeah, the ready to craft. Status. It may be something I need to do in here when this loads. I think there may be some kind of like something on initialize. Loaded? No. Maybe it's something in here. Wait, that's try take. Let's kind of go up here. Okay, initialize. Lock accessor. Run checks for tablet and fuel slots. Ooh. Well, that would be responsible for... Okay, what if I do this? Copy that. I think I need to do that on load. So in here... After I load up everything, I think I want to run the check. This API world and then this block position. Let me try that. There we go, and I'll push it one further. I'll make sure it's like the last thing I try to do. Alright. Open and close. Right, it's working. It wants rusty dust now. Let's load. I should probably be looking for any kind of errors as well. Like that one. So it doesn't like this here. Is it because API is null? I need this check. Need this. That's what needs to happen. I don't know if I'm too far gone here. Yeah, I am. All right, we're gonna shut down, hop back in. I'm gonna test this out. If we get it working or if we don't get it working, I'm gonna move on to the other thing I wanted to finish up. Yeah, and I still got a lot to do as well. Like, this is going to take some play testing to really get it right. I'm going to have to have so much to do. A lot of big ideas. So much to do. All right, rusty dust. Nope. Oh, wait, but it would not have properly loaded that time, right? All right, so there's the portal. I could throw an item in. Okay, we're going to reload. Okay, it wants a rusty dust. Still nothing, huh? You know what? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't need this. What I do need is this in here. So unloaded. Well, I think what's happening is I'm loading in, and one of these calls here where it wants to see an item. Synthesis. This right here. I'm wondering if the power status is what's stopping it. So 1 and 2, there. Not even calling that. What? Is it... Does it not see the Foundry core position? So it's the Foundry portal block that is saving that core position. Well, let's do this. Let's see. Ingredient items get returned null. So this had a heart attack because this is null. Okay. That tells me that it didn't load anything from synthesis here. So then, is the problem down here? So let's go into block entity. Here we go. I want the block entity for the portal. So in initialize here, block removed. So that's drop all synthesis if that block is removed. Unblock broken. Oh, what? Maybe unblock removed isn't what I want for this. I wonder if it's triggering this. I'm gonna do unblock broken only. Come on, dude. Just let me pass. Just let me pass here. You son of a bitch! Just... I shall not pass. Yeah, stop. There we go. Alright, this is gonna be the last thing. I think I'll come back at this with fresh eyes. I really wanted to work on the other thing. My time is running short. I wanted to work on it just a bit because I've been doing the Foundry stuff a lot. This other idea is starting to get cold. Okay, okay. So that one's broken, right? That's broken. Okay. That's happy. Let's do a reload. Right, that's just that one. I'm going to come way upstream here. Do you see this ingredient here? We'll just have this as 0. Just a simple print statement. Yes, you do see an item inside. Excellent. Cut. Is it a real item? Is it quote unquote alive? Yes. Excellent. All right. I'm going to skip up here, right? So, do you have the Foundry portal block entity, and is that block entity with a block position? Like, does it know where its main block is? Yes. Excellent. Okay. So then, is that a valid placement for the Foundry core? Yes. All right. So then something in here. So we know ingredient items is null. So we know that is null. The question is, why is it null? So let's take a look at this. Why is this dictionary null? It's null because I vaguely remember having to make this really stupid complex. That's why this is null. Exactly why. Oh shit, the recipe. Oh, the recipe. Oh no. There's no bueno. I know what to do. Collectible dot. It's gonna be code. First part, go one position over. That's what I want. You know what? Anywhere you see this in here. Yeah, so that's also first code part 1. That's going to be first code part 1. This is going to have a problem. So that's create item. And instead of collectible code path, this is going to be collectible dot code first part, hit 1 over. Then in here, this is going to be the same thing. First code part. There we go, a collectible first code part. So it wasn't saving everything, so the dictionary was getting wiped out. Okay, so let's try this again. There we go. All right, and let's test it. Throw an item in. It wants rusty dust. Now let's reload. Make sure I save fireball. There we go. I like this song. Man, let me tell you, I made a lot of progress on this. I put on some death clock. It's just, there we go. Hey, rusty dust, shifting fibers. It remembered. It remembered. If I pull it out, yep, got it all. We're gonna just start with pure synthesis. We're gonna reload. It's good. It's good. All right, and I'm just gonna do this quick test. Then we're gonna hop to the next thing. So I was thinking about spell casting and things I can do, and I think I may have come up with a solution. I found a way, I think, to get rid of the staff GUI. And go with like a key toggle kind of thing. But I gotta connect the dots to see if it's even gonna be good. Alright, so I just reloaded. Yep. Totally ate that rusty dust. Nom 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 nom. Alright, let's go into here. Because I wanna take that out and take that out. I believe that's it. Yep. Still around, Spetsy? Alright, so that's looking good. What I'll probably work on after all this other stuff here is making... I need to put a check in to where, in order for any of this to work, you need to have the space above it free for any of this to work. And I'm going to add my to-do list here because I forgot about that halfway through the day. Put in a check for the TF Thaumic Foundry to check if the air, the block above it is air. Then put in mana charging system. We're gonna have mage candles increase max storage capacity. There. I don't want to forget those. Yep. Table is looking good. Yeah. I had an idea like here. I'm like, I could have it to where you could put like a temporal gear here to like increase the potency of it, right? Like I can put things up on here. You know, like I have all this stuff that I can be doing with it. I can make it thinner as well, and then I can have it to where you put stuff on the sides. But this is a good start. Being able to like, you know, place the candles and stuff directly on. You're interacting with it, right? There's no GUI for it. Yeah, ingredients list and everything's working pretty well. All right, so let's pull up a staff. Sure, Archmage staff. I want to get rid of this. So I put something in, and it may not be impressive to people right now, but if you scroll with the mouse wheel, watch. Hold on. I'm gonna pop this here. Bring this right up here, right? So you see this. See this. So, right, I can scroll. If you have a staff and you hold sneak and you scroll, I found a way to tap in and capture the inputs of scroll up and scroll down. Found a way. What that means is I just have to connect a couple more dots to see about flipping your selected spell to another spell that's in line. That's what I need to finish doing to see if this system will work at all. Now, I think what I'm also going to have to do if this works is maybe consider doing something different with the icon here, because I would have to like show you what the spells are in the slots next to it, and then I wouldn't want them to be fully visible, right? Like maybe half faded. So that's going to take like alpha masking, which I have no flippin' idea how to even do. You know what I mean? Like you just need to be able to see what the next spells are. Or maybe it's the fact that I've always wanted to make this icon bigger. Maybe I double the size of this icon here and then put a border around it. And then you get the two smaller icons if I can't figure out the alpha masking, right? But I think you really should be able to see what's, you know, what's next. Like what's, if you scroll up and down, what is it going to be? But yeah, I can capture those inputs. So what I need to do is look at the staff. The staff GUI, actually. GUI, baby. Where is it? I'm talking all these sweet nothings here. That would be great. Yeah, that would be great because I can get rid of another GUI. That's the only reason. So I vaguely remember putting something in here. Maybe currently selected spell slot. There was some data that I put in. That's saved to the player. I gotta remember where it is, what it looks like. It's like you save the spell. Okay, oh wait, custom sanctum slot 3. So I'm sending this as a packet. Owning player watched attribute, yeah, selected spell sanctum slot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I gotta go into here. We need to scroll like all the way down. So I need to do something like scroll up. I need to make a variable, right? So I have to do like, it's going to be an int. I'll say current spell slot equals. Need to get the player, right? So I'll do player dot entity dot watched attributes dot get int. I need this particular key, so let's go pop this out. Let's go back over here. That is my constant. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna make a variable for it. I'm just gonna copy paste it in. It's going to default to 0 in case there isn't a slot. Then what I need to do is say, so if it's mouse up, then I need to basically this equals, right, because I got to increase it, and then I have to set this with the new number. So that would go in there, and then this would be current spell slot, right? So that would increase. I have to do a check here to say if this is greater than or if it's greater than or equal to 5, right? Because it starts at 0, and then yeah, because I have 6 spell slots, right? Do I still have 6? Yes. Did I have more? No. That was another idea that I had. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? So if it's that, then I will go ahead and correct this to put it back to 0, right? So it loops through. And then what I can do is grab this, put that in there. I will probably have to mark this dirty, but not yet. Just gonna copy this. Scroll suppress while sneaking. You know what? Maybe I will just throw it in here. Mark path dirty. There we go, right? Something just like that. Let's see if this even works. And let's see if the lag is horrendous or not. Because that's a whole other thing. I don't know if this is going to work, mainly from the lag aspect. Like let's see. Oh, I have no mana. Like, what can I cast anything? Right, so we're here. So that's not... I think there needs to be more that happens with this, right? So you scroll up, getting the Sanctum slot. Bad feeling. I have to send a hefty packet. Let me take a look. I think there is a couple other ways I can do this. I gotta think this through. Let me start by closing out some other stuff, like this stuff. Let's do a close other tabs. Here we go. So let's focus on just this. What I probably should look at, because I figured out some stuff with the heads-up display, the cast bar. I think there's something. Yeah, see if the spell. So I look at the previous item you had, and then I say if the spell was transmutation, but you now have a new staff, then I am setting the string of your currently selected spell, then doing a refresh. Well, let me try something similar, right? So let me go into this. The paste. This set string selected spell name. So this will try to just make it Transmutation 1. Try and reload. I'm not sure if I have to update the cast bar. Not sure if I have to send an update out for. What I'll do is quick search, find all. So it would be something like this. Copy this. Paste. Player entity dot API. Oh, this needs to be C API, right? Yeah. So I can't get this dot C API. What I can do, come up to here. Put that in. So that should force a refresh. There we go. Okay, so I popped it. It changed the transmutation. Not sure if it's the real spell, though. It's not. So it's a broken spell, right? It's a broken spell, but this isn't where I wanted to sync everything anyways. Instead of this... need to get the stored casting information from your Sanctum slot. This is going to require an if statement. And let's go into here. In here, I need to find out... So that's a currently selected spell. Here we go. Memorize this. Slot 1. So the name here is what I need to... So I'm gonna have to play with this string a little bit. So this is the key, technically. So I'm going to copy the key out. And we'll put this in here. Yeah, this is going to become pretty complex here. So in here, I'm going to say... string next spell equals. Put this in. So I could do this. I need spell slot get int. So it's starting at 0, which means that it's basically going to have to be the new current spell slot plus 1. Just like that to offset it. And I probably need to put this out. Let's get int modified slot. Now I can use the modified spell slot in here. This needs to be a get string. And I'll have transmutation 1 be the default. That way you have some kind of icon. So if it ever comes up as transmutation, something's wrong. Or maybe I should just do no spell. Maybe I should do no spell. Yeah. And now I can copy this, paste that in. Oh, in this if statement. Why did I have it in an if statement? I don't know if I needed that if statement. I don't think I needed the if statement. Okay. Oh, there's an error. All right, let's shut down. Quit. Hop back in. Oh, and I need to do this same thing right here at the shit. I hate when it does this. There, that's what I wanted. Right. So I'm gonna get the next spell. Oh, and this needs to be this needs to be the current. So it needs to be this key. No, it doesn't need to be that key. It needs to be... Let's go back to my constants. Here we go. It needs to be the currently selected spell name, this key, right here. Just like that. References dot. All right, so let's proofread this code a little bit before I go, bull rushing in. You're gonna scroll up. I'm gonna take a snapshot of your current spell. I'm going to increment with the maximum number of spells that are in there, and then autocorrect if it needs to loop back through. Then I'm going to have to modify that slot to turn it from like a base 10 kind of array to like a real number. And then I will get the next spell, which is in that new slot from the memorized spells in your sanctum. No spell will be there if something F's up here. And then I will set the string of your current spell to this next spell, and then I will increment on your player what your new slot number is that you're looking at in your sanctum, and then mark that dirty. I probably want to mark this dirty as well. Just like that. There, just like that. Alright, save. Fireball. There it is. Fireball. That's the next spell. Alright, so you can cycle up. You can't cycle down. Right, so it should be Fireball, the paw, Befriend Animal, Fertilize, Growth, Frost Touch, Lightning Touch. Alright, so Fireball, Growth. Oh, if you look, it doesn't increment all the way. This needs to be, I think, 6. Right? So if it's 6 or higher, then go. All right. There we go. Now I got the last spell, and then it goes right back to Fireball, right? So it went from here to here. I'm ignoring this. I think you're going to be able to make like a wand, and that's going to have your tool utility spells. The staff is going to be responsible for just pure casting. But this only changed the name. So now what I need to do is send a full packet. So when you're doing this, right, I'm not seeing any lag because this is only server side or only client side right now. When you release Sneak, that's when I want it to go through. And it's going to have to send a bunch of information. So I want it to only happen once. Before we go any further, though, because this part is pretty solid, I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. And I'm going to copy this. We're going to paste this in here. So I'm going to get the slot, and then I'm going to subtract 1 from it. And I will say if this is less than 0, then make this 5. And then you're going to add 1 to put it back through. So this will reduce it, and then you'll hit 0, which is still valid. And then if you go beyond that to the negative side of this, right? There we go. So I can scroll back through. Fireball. There we go. Hey, it's working, y'all! It's working! Random icon. Let's go to Fireball. There we go. So I would cast it, and Fireball should come out. So... exciting. So exciting. Oh, man. We gotta go, guys. We gotta go. You know what? I got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm literally gonna, whoever I raid, I'm going to be equivalent to jumping out of a moving car and like action rolling. But this is exciting. This is exciting. All right. So I need to go back into here. Should cancel scroll. I need to put another trigger in this. That basically it's gonna be a bool, right? It's gonna be another bool. I gotta say, should trigger packet update, right? Should trigger packet update. I think it's gonna have to be something like this. If right, because if that's true, then I need to. I'll just put instead of commenting that out, I'll just put sent update packet. Right, that's not gonna be a big deal. But now in here, I have to set it to where like if you have scrolled it all, then it sets this to true. I think I need to do this. That in. Set this to true. Alright. I'm gonna have to shut down fast. May not be able to raid anyone. I'm just looking. I'm looking. Build. Hop back in. You know, and I was thinking with the new breakthrough I have here in modding, I'm thinking someone had quite a few people had requested like druid magic, like shape-shifting druid magic. Kind of like I'm in a position to be able to do something like that. I can also put in like invisibility spell and things like that now. Oh, so it's sending an update packet each time. Ooh. I'm gonna have to think about this. Let's find someone to raid because like I gotta go. I gave myself a couple more minutes. Vintage Story. Who is playing this game? We got a lot of people. You know what? Like this guy may be playing with the magic mod. Yep. They got mana. We're gonna raid them. I'm gonna have to raid and roll. Boom! Exclamation raid. I gotta remember that this thing even exists. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. A lot of progress today. A lot of progress. The Foundry is coming together. The basic Foundry is, anyways. Being able to scroll your spells is becoming a thing. So that is exciting as well. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.